Give me a moment here. Happy New Year's, everybody. More than a moment. I got up early this morning. Kind of felt rough when I woke up because it was a rough night. Not from drinking. I didn't actually drink last night. But yeah, I just laid there petting two dogs as the hour struck midnight because they were scared shitless, right? And eventually we all fell asleep and then woke up around 8 something this morning. So we just had a few hours of sleep. Hadn't even had a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or anything. Had it sitting there. Maybe I had 2 sips and the laptop is on and I am processing heavy info all of a sudden. Yeah, so I had plans to fish with a friend this morning. He woke up feeling rough because a cold is setting in on him, but he has to go to work on night shift tonight, so he's staying in. And he's in the same boat, processing everything. We had what seems to be a terrorist attack this morning in New Orleans, and we are outside of New Orleans. So I thought, well, maybe I'll do the same session but on the river, and I would maybe go ahead and clean the kitchen and then go do that session after a news conference, come back and start my black eyed peas. News conference has been delayed, but a lot of info is coming out about the horrendous attack this morning at 3:15 a.m. You've probably heard of it. So yeah, let me clean the kitchen. We had burgers. I say we. Yeah, I consider the dogs people sometimes, but I know they're not. Well, yeah. For New Year's Eve, the dinner was burgers, and I haven't cleaned up yet. So I guess I'm going to start the black eyed peas as I listen to Agenda Free TV there on YouTube. Steve is covering the situation, and it's unfolding. So maybe we're going to fish. Eventually. It's kind of chilly. It was nice yesterday, warm. I know if you're down here, you know what the weather was. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. And if you're down here, you know what it is today. You know it's chilly today because a cold front came through. But you may be disconnecting yourself from everything that happened. You might be asleep still. You might not know because you're asleep because, you're sleeping a hangover off. But, yeah. Welcome to 2025. I didn't do this last night, so I'm going to do it now. There's a toast to you, alive and dead, to the new year.
Now, by the way, I don't know what involved. You could have somebody involved in that they helped him get a gun or something and didn't know what the gun was being used for. Is this the suspect?
That was a sipping rum from Venezuela. Diplomatico Reserva.
There's just never going to be a press conference.
I find it's best if you let it air after you pour a little bit into the glass. You could even maybe slosh it around a little bit, but give it a few minutes. If you don't give it any time, if you don't let it air a little bit, you're just going to get the harshness of the alcohol. To really enjoy that particular rum, you need to air it a little bit, and then you'll pick up the notes. It does have licorice notes, some cinnamon and some vanilla. Maybe a little water you might need. Not something you just shoot, right? But yeah, I'm not going to get sloshed today. I just thought I would do a toast So I've got my kitchen sort of cleaned up. And at this point, so much info has come out about the incident this morning. And the second news conference of the morning has been delayed till 1 p.m. at the moment. Maybe it'll get delayed more. It is now noon. And by the time the press conference happens, a lot of info is going to get confirmed and dispelled. So we know a lot right now, but do we know everything that is true? Because some things have already been dispelled, right? About certain aspects of the story. So, yeah, I don't know why they have delayed the press conference. So what I'm going to do is continue on. I've been up since 8. I spent a lot of time just listening and poring over the info. I've been out with the dogs. I ran to the store to get something for the dogs to make their morning better, and I got rosemary. So I think what I want to do is continue listening. I will get some things going for my black eyed peas because they are a part of my New Year's Day tradition, and I will also get my session ready. Maybe I will be here for the news conference, maybe not. I mean, that's only an hour off, right? So I'm not going to get some intense cooking done. I think I'm just going to start with this right here. There we go. That's vegetable broth. I'll just basically get my trilogy going, get my stock all nice, and maybe I'll put the peas on low and let them cook while I'm fishing. The intent of this video is not about informing you of what happened this morning. It's about documenting the day. Hopefully we can get to some fishing, but it is a part of my day, right? This horrible thing that happened this morning. It's not my job to tell you the news. It is my job to document my day as it pertains to my fishing, and it definitely does pertain to the day because it's I'm just on the edge of the New Orleans metro area. I've had to text friends to make sure that they were okay. I have friends that live in New Orleans. I have friends that could have been out there partying this morning. So far, all of them are accounted for. There may be subscribers who were out there, but regardless of that, there were people out there this morning enjoying the new year, and some of those people are no longer with us. I have no idea how I could just go on with my day making this video, acting as if everything's okay and nothing horrible close to home has occurred, and that a horrible story is not unfolding. How I could carry through the day with a golden smile forced out into the video for you to see, all nice and happy, making jokes, waiting for a fish to bite, watching boats come and go up and down the river. So I will try my best to find levity. I will try my best to smile and make a joke or two, laugh a little bit. But for a lot of us, it's not easy. For some of us, we are blessed with a sort of ignorance that helps us get through things like this. Some people just don't know what's up. Now, I'm not going to change my plans out of fear today. If I do change my plans at all, it'll be out of the lack of sleep, because I've not had that much sleep. And the little bit of rum that I've already drank is reminding me of the fact that I'm a little tired, a little tagged. So there's the first almost smile. I mean, yeah. The most untraditional thing I will do for the Black Eyed Peas. Do you know this is a collector's bowl? I mean, it's not worth a lot of money. It's kind of old, 70s, 80s possibly. This is a free bowl. Like you'd be buying some product, what was it, Jiffy or something. Forget what it was. But you collect the tops or whatever. Somehow you get this through the mail after purchasing so much or whatever. I don't know. It was on offer on the back of some product. I got that from a garage sale. Why do I talk about bowls and other things when it's a fishing channel? It's just a part of my day, a part of my life. Anyway, I'm proud of that. That's why I talk about it. Left hand, give us some help here. Okay. Oh, there we go. Thank you, left hand. You're welcome. Not going too crazy with the browning of all that. We just want to get it up to a loud sizzle. And that's fine. This is that organic vegetable stock. It's good, especially when it's on sale. And it's on sale. Now it's empty. Now it's really empty. Apart from the stuff you just saw me chop up, you know, the onion, the garlic, the celery, the rosemary, the only other things, black pepper, actually not that black pepper, we're going to make it easier. We're going to use one that's already ground up. Kosher salt. The left is doing the salting. I'm waiting for that to boil. Agenda Free TV is what I'm listening to. Steve, he's been streaming for 5 or 6 hours now about the attack this morning. He hasn't actually slept. He was awake for New Year's Eve for the countdown and hasn't slept since then. I think he's in Mexico City, but I'm not sure. I know he's not in his usual time frame. He's not in his usual time zone. Anyway, but he's yawning. And it's making me yawn. I just want it to boil. And we will try to soldier through. Try to get on the river. One more untraditional thing. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, I want to do that. And I forgot about it today. So much on my mind. So I got a tablespoon. This is hondashi, or as most people just say, dashi. It is an instant fish stock. It's made out of dried bonita flakes. Not the bonita you might be catching it sometimes in the Gulf. Skipjack tuna is called bonita in Japan, where this is from. So we're making this slightly fishy. Did you think I was doing the Black Eyed Peas totally Ital? Yeah, I'm not adding any meat to this, if that's what you were thinking. Let's do another tablespoon of that. It'll just bring it out. It'll just give us more flavor. We're almost at a boil. We need to do something once we get there to that boil. Okay. I just want this to simmer. We got about an hour or so before the conference, before the press conference. However, lots and lots of info about what happened this morning has come out. How much of it is true and how much of it is not? Well, the source I'm using tries his best to verify things, but he's also seeing stuff that he can't verify. Will we get all the answers with this press conference coming up? Probably not. There'll probably be a lot of unanswered questions. But while time is passing, this is going to simmer for an hour or so. I will get the session ready. I'm making a cup of coffee too. I might lay off the rum, or I may not. If I don't finish the little bit that I poured, it won't be that great, because as I say, it is best to let it air for a few minutes. It is not good to let it air for a few hours, because it won't have any effect. So let's power through.
Thank you.
Whew, that's the mayor talking right now. So the FBI lady just finished what she had to say. Wow. Deep, heavy, serious stuff. Time to make coffee.
Given the nature of the investigation, I'm going to ask who has not wavered in.
Finally, the mayor stopped talking. It's the governor now.
And most importantly, I want to thank the two New Orleans police officers who not only laid their life out, but were able to eliminate the threat this morning. Let me say, we have made public safety a state priority, or corrected. Specifically, we have been trying
Legs.
very diligently.
You see that? It's got good legs. Slosh it around and you can see them as they come down.
Is complete. You will find out what happened and who was responsible, or I will raise fresh hell.
Thank you to all of our law enforcement agents for doing a yeoman's job, for stepping up at a time when we needed you most, for employing the resources of all of our partners. This is all hands on deck.
Engaged this terrorist who shot at them. 3 of the officers returned fire. Those officers did not run in fear. Chief of police of this fantastic city.
That's Kirkpatrick. Did you hear how she says terrorist? She says tourist. Killed the tourist. So let's pick some rods. Bada boop, bada beep. This session has been packed because this is the second of the campaign, the second session.
Same thing.
Press conference is over. Looks like maybe there's multiples out there they're looking for, possibly. Sugar Bowl has been postponed. It is not going to happen tonight. Tomorrow night it's supposed to happen. So I always use frozen peas. Well, I have not always, but these days I do, because it only takes about 2 hours, right? It's going to take longer this time because we are going to put the lid on, put it on low, and get out of the house for a few hours and then come back, see where it's at. Maybe we're going to have to turn up the heat and let it go for a couple more hours. But if I was going to stay here, I would keep the heat on medium and let it go for an hour to 2 hours. They could be good after an hour, but after about 2 hours on a lower heat than medium, they're even better. So, yeah, let's get on the road. Perfect. Perfect. It's 6:17. Just got in the house. I'm going to finish this bit of rum that I've left sitting here since I left. Not bad. Still has a bit of kick. It's nice. All right. Of course, these are not done. They are on a higher heat now. I'm going to go in there, get caught up on the news, and then later we'll have some black eyed peas. Ready. Not quite until this is ready though. Cabbage. Booming. The river is so calming. We're gonna listen to it one more time in this video. Yeah, you're right. I only got one bite on those strawberry boilies. But it was worth sitting there watching my rod tips. So while I was finishing off my black eyed peas and my cabbage here, I edited most of the video. So we're listening to that long bit of just the river going up and down. Yeah, you're right. So, as you could imagine, my heart goes out to the victims' families, to the people that are still in the hospital, and all the people that were there who experienced it firsthand. This was one of two attacks today. Both vehicles were rented on the same app. One was here in New Orleans, very devastating, heart-wrenching. The other was in Las Vegas, and I have to admit I have not been following that story very closely, not as closely as the one here in my area. I've spoken to some people firsthand today and some people via the phone. Most people are mortified. Others seem a little disconnected. Yeah, the first reaction is like sadness. It's horrible, right? And then people show their stress. It stresses people out, obviously. People are still stressed out, worried. We don't know what's going to come next. Welcome to 2025. I don't think New Orleans will ever be the same. For some people, maybe. For a lot, no. And if it ever gets close, it'll be a while. There's a lot of healing that has to happen. A lot of questions have to be answered. For the moment, a bowl of black eyed peas has to be consumed. Not the world's best New Year's Day, but I have to say this is a pretty good bowl of black eyed peas. Now, black eyed peas and cabbage is a tradition born of here, as far as I know, but growing up, from when I was a little kid, we had black eyed peas on New Year's Day. Never cabbage, but here there's cabbage. It's supposed to bring you good luck. We all need some right now. More than just good luck. We need to remember it's lots of people. Oh,
just got in the house.
Hold on.
I'm gonna finish this bit of rum.
It's shorter than I thought. That went by really fast. Yeah, you're right. We need to remember people in our prayers. We need prayers. As much as we need Black Eyed Peas today, we need prayers today and prayers tomorrow. Yeah, you're right. One more. Yeah, you're right. Height, Soda's song. Height, Soda song. I've been learning how to say "yeah, you're right" in Japanese. I should learn it in some other languages. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Try your best to go forward. Enjoy life. It's about life. And remember those who we've lost in our prayers, in our memories, in our hearts. And let's be nice to each other. Thank you for watching.